Okay, so today we are going to start our chapter 8, 8.1, that is reactivity trends of group 2 elements. So first of all,
Yeah.
starting with the group 2 elements, we will first discuss what are the group 2 elements. Group 2 elements are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. For the electronic configuration, that is helium 2s2, and neon 3s2, argon 4s2, krypton 5s2, xenon 6s2, radon 7s2. So the common electronic configuration or general electronic configuration for group 2 element is Ns2. This is Ns2. Here N can be equal to, this is Ns2. This is known as general electronic configuration of these ions. Means N means number of shell, or you can say period number, and S2 is the common. So their last shell contains 2 electrons. Always remember that in this case, their last shell always contains 2 electrons. Okay,
Yeah.
and they can lose their 2 electrons in order to complete their octet. So they complete their octet like this: beryllium plus 2, magnesium plus 2, calcium plus 2, strontium plus 2, then barium plus 2, and then radium plus 2. So their oxidation number, or you can say their oxidation state, is 2. Their valence electron and valency is 2, and all are metals. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, ji. Okay, now we will discuss. Okay, as they are losing electron, so they are reducing what? Agents. Okay, they are reducing agents.
So, wait, can you say that again?
Okay, I will discuss. We will discuss this reducing, water reducing, and all these things. Okay, so class characteristics, physical properties of group 2 elements. So the elements in group 2 of the periodic table are metals, sometimes named as alkaline earth metals. So the common name of group 2 element is alkaline earth metal. Why? Alkaline means basic. Alkaline means basic. They are named as basic earth metals. Wait, alkaline means basic.
Yeah.
Basic, or you can say simple base. Why they are known as alkaline one? Because their hydroxide or their oxide, when mixed with water, they form a base. Fine, that's why they are known as alkaline, because their oxides are soluble in water. Just write it down. Group 2 elements are known as alkaline elements because their oxide is soluble in water, and as they are found in earth crust, therefore they are known as earth metals, or they are known as alkaline earth metals. Clear?
Yeah.
Fine. Now the name comes from alkaline property of the metal hydroxide. The elements are reactive metals but do not occur in the elemental form naturally. So on Earth, they are found in a stable compound such as calcium carbonate, etc. So these elements, the second property is these elements are reactive in nature. So they never found in a elemental state. You can't found calcium alone, but they are always found in some stable compound form. It may be sulfate form, it may be carbonate form, etc. For example, calcium is found in the form of calcium carbonate, magnesium is found in the form of magnesium sulfate or maybe magnesium carbonate, barium carbonate is there. So different carbonates or sulfates are found. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will study about redox reactions and reactivity. So you know what is redox?
No.
No?
Like the reduction.
Reduction and oxidation both. Okay, fine, no issue. I will explain this. I need to wait. Uh, Yeah. So this PPT is visible.
Yeah.
Redox. So redox is made up of two words. This red means reduction and ox means oxidation. Okay. Now reduction and oxidation. Oxidation means addition of oxygen or any electronegative element. Okay.
So
Yes. Yes. Am I audible?
yeah, so oxidation is the
Addition of oxygen or
okay.
any electronegative element. Got it? Suppose there is a
Yeah.
carbon C plus O2 gives you CO2. So here carbon is oxidized and converts into carbon dioxide. So there is oxidation for carbon. Okay.
Okay.
And second one, okay. Now electronegative, suppose carbon plus chlorine. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose there is CH4. Now CH4 plus Cl2. Okay. Now in this case, CH3Cl is formed plus HCl is there. Now in case of carbon, chlorine is added. Chlorine is also electronegative in nature. Cl negative is formed. So this is also oxidation. Clear?
Yeah.
Or second oxidation definition is removal of, okay, wait, I will tell in terms of electron first. And second, in terms of electron. Loss of electron is oxidation.
Yeah.
Okay, clear? For example, sodium converts itself into Na positive and loses one electron. So this is oxidation. Clear?
Yeah.
So always remember in oxidation, metal
Yeah.
converts itself into metal converts into a positive charge. This is a cation. Okay, this is the positive charge ion is known as cation. You know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so metal converts into cation. Got it? And third point that you need to remember, oxidation number increases in oxidation. You know what is oxidation number?
Pardon?
Yes or no?
What did you say? Sorry.
You know what is oxidation number?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So oxidation, you have to remember these three things. Clear?
Yeah.
Now reduction means, or fourth point is removal of hydrogen or any other electropositive element. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now reduction. First point, addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element. Number two, gain of electron. Gain of electron is reduction. Okay, whenever electron is gained, it's reduction. For example, if you see, chlorine gains electron and convert itself into Cl negative. So this is reduction.
Okay.
And in this case, oxidation number decreases. Here 0 to -1, oxidation number is decreased. In case of oxidation number is increased. So in case of reduction, oxidation number decreases.
Yeah.
Clear?
What is it?
Any doubt in this?
No, that's okay.
You want to me to repeat again?
No, I understand.
Confident? Sure? पक्का ना? अच्छे से समझ में आया ना ये
Yeah.
वाली बात? Is that clear?
Yeah. So it's
Yes, yes.
So oxidization is when
Okay, fine.
the
Wait. This is a simple process, oxidation and reduction. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now oxidizing agent and oxidized. There are two different things. This oxidation and reduction is the phenomena. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you see in this case carbon and O2, oxygen is the one which is supplying oxygen to carbon. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, this O2 is known as an oxidizing agent. This is known as oxidizing agent. Clear? Okay, now see one reaction. Suppose there is a reaction CuO plus H2. CuO solid plus H2 gas. It gives you Cu solid plus H2O. In this case, copper oxide is converting to copper. Clear? You can clearly see there is a loss of oxygen. So this is reduction. Clear?
Yeah.
And in this case, hydrogen is converted to H2O. Addition of oxygen is there. So this is
Oxidation.
oxidation. Oxidation and reduction is a phenomena. It's a process. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, for this hydrogen to which oxidation took place, who is supplying oxygen? Can you tell me who is supplying oxygen?
Is it the copper?
Copper oxide, not copper only, copper oxide. So oxidizing agent is the one which supplies oxygen. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, ji. Now copper CuO. Example, CuO in above reaction. Clear?
Yeah. Got it.
Now in this case, copper now reducing agent. Reducing agent is the one which reducing. Now we will discuss about reducing agent. Reducing agent is the one which gets oxygen. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Which takes oxygen from the oxidizing agent. Now in this case, hydrogen is the one which takes the oxygen from CuO. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is that clear? So in this case, H2 is the reducing agent. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is one more thing. Question is there, which is oxidized? OXIDIZ, which is oxidized and reduced. Now in this reaction, H2 is oxidized and CuO is reduced. Yes or no? H2 is oxidized to what? H2O, and copper oxide is reduced to copper. Clear? Is that point clear, Panya?
Yeah.
So always remember, oxidizing agent is the one which supplies O2 and it reduces itself.
Okay.
Okay, clear? Reducing agent is the one which gets O2 and it oxidized itself. Fine. Is that point clear? I hope this is clear from this one. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So in any case, oxidizing agent reduces itself and reducing agent oxidizes itself. Got it clear? Okay. Now see group 2 element. Group 2 element. Suppose magnesium. Atomic number is 12. And if we take calcium, atomic number is 20. Electronic configuration is 282. And in this case, it is 2882. Now in both the cases, they can lose 2 electrons. So magnesium convert itself into magnesium plus 2 and 2 electrons are lost. Lose 2 electrons. Clear? So magnesium is doing what? This is oxidation. Magnesium is being oxidized. In this case, magnesium is being oxidized. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So two other element, what they are doing now? In the case of magnesium, oxidation takes place, but itself it get reduced. Got it? See. Now in this case, group 2 elements have 2 outer shell electrons, 2 more than the electronic subshell of a noble gas. Is that clear? The 2 electrons are in the outermost S subshell. Redox reactions are most important type of reaction of group 2 element. Such each metal is oxidized, losing 2 electrons and forms a +2 ion with electronic configuration of a noble gas. For example, they have taken calcium. Calcium is going to form Ca+2. Another species will gain those 2 electron and be reduced. So group 2 element is called as a reducing agent because it has reduced other species. This point is clear or not? Okay, see. Yeah, Mane, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Now magnesium lost these 2 electrons. Clear? Yes or no? This point is clear? Manya?
Yeah.
Yeah, this point is clear now? Okay.
Yeah,
Now
it's clear.
magnesium is oxidized. It means oxidation is taking place in magnesium and magnesium is oxidized. Fine.
Yeah.
Now these 2 electrons, suppose these 2 electrons are captured by chlorine. It will convert Cl. Okay. So 2 electron, 2 Cl negative. Clear?
Yeah.
Suppose these 2 electrons are captured by chlorine. Now chlorine is capturing these electrons. So chlorine is reduced. So because of electron supplied by magnesium, chlorine is reduced.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
magnesium is a reducing agent. Clear? So magnesium is a reducing agent. Got it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You can clearly see, as the definition says, reducing agents are one which get oxygen and which oxidize itself. Oxygen part, in this case, we have electron part. So reducing agents which get oxidized itself. You can clearly see magnesium oxidizes itself and hence it is a reducing agent. Here? Yes or no? Is that clear, Manya?
Yeah, it's clear.
Do I need to repeat it again? This portion, any portion, do I need to repeat again?
No, I understand.
So in this case, you can clearly see that group 2 elements are very good reducing agents as they give electrons to other elements. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
So always remember, there is one more definition of reducing agents now. So reducing agents are those which can donate electrons. And oxidizing agent are those which can accept electron. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Any doubt?
No, no.
Okay, you can take screenshot of this one or I will send it to you through WhatsApp. Fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now just moving to your book. Wait. Just wait. Give me a second. I need to add some more. Mhm. Hmm. Yes. So we have done up to this point.
Yeah.
Clear? Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now redox reaction with oxygen. So group 2 elements all react with oxygen to form metal oxide with general formula MO made up of +2 ion O2 ions. M plus 2 and O plus 2. Okay. Now again see this. Now what is this all about? Suppose you have magnesium 282, oxygen atomic number is 8, 2 and 6. Magnesium lose 2 electron and oxygen needs to gain 2 electron. Fine. And both octet will be completed. Clear? Now see, magnesium is going to form +2, oxygen is going to form -2. So both combine and form MgO. So reaction will be Mg solid plus O2 gas gives you MgO. all group 2 metals when react with oxygen forms a metal oxide with formula MO like MgO, CaO, SRO, RaO, etc. And all these oxides when mixed in water becomes a base like MgO plus water gives you MgOH whole twice, which is a base. CaO plus water gives you CaOH whole twice. This is calcium hydroxide. This is a base. So we can say that metal oxides are basic in nature. Is that point clear? Yes? Manya? Am I audible, Manya? Is that clear? Manya, am I audible?
No.
Okay. Any doubt in this point? No? Okay, now see. Group 2 elements all react with oxygen to form a metallic oxide. The general formula is MO, made up of M plus 2 and O minus 2 ion. You will have seen the reaction of magnesium with oxygen in air in the laboratory. The magnesium burns with a brilliant white dazzling form. Remember that magnesium burns with a brilliant white light and forms a white magnesium oxide. This magnesium oxide is of white color. Remember that. Okay. And when we are burning, it appears to be like we are burning a firecracker, not by sound, by sparkling. A dazzling light is there. The magnesium oxidation number is 0. In case of magnesium oxide, its oxidation number is +2. Oxygen is 0, it is -2. So magnesium oxidizes to MgO. Magnesium oxidizes to MgO and O2 get reduces in this case. Fine. So the total change in oxidation number is 2 magnesium, that is 2, each magnesium is increased by 2, that is total change is +4, and each oxygen is decreased by 2, that is total change is -4. So increment and decrement both are +4 and -4 in this case. Is that clear? Manya, is that clear? Am I audible? Okay, so in this case, what we have understand that the total change in oxidation number is +4 increment and +4 -4 decrement. So total change will be equal to 0. Fine. Magnesium is increased by +2 and oxygen is increased by -2
Okay,
for
yeah.
each magnesium and each oxygen. So there are 2 magnesium, so +4 and 2 this thing 2 oxygens are there, that will be -4. Clear?
Yeah.
So total increase is +4 and total decrease is -4 in terms of magnesium and oxygen. Now we will study about the redox reaction with water. Now group 2 elements react with water to form alkaline hydroxide. So whenever This metal, okay, now see this. Hanji. Now group 2 elements, react with water and form metal hydroxide. Journal formula is MOH whole twice and release H2. Okay. Okay. Is that clear? So whenever they are going to react with metal, they form metal hydroxide and release hydrogen gas. Remember that point. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now see, suppose we have magnesium. Magnesium solid react with water. Okay, and this water needs to be at some temperature. Fine, it cannot be a cold water. This water is a hot boiling water. Hot boiling, okay, it converts into magnesium hydroxide, that is MgOH whole twice, and relieves hydrogen gas. Clear? In the same way, strontium solid reacts with H2O, that is hot boiling, and gives you, sorry, strontium hydroxide and release with hydrogen gas. Clear? Now this metal hydroxide, it is basic in nature. How? First point, and second, it is soluble in water and forms a base. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, how you can confirm that it is basic in nature? You can mix them in water, and if red litmus changes to blue, it means it is basic nature. Clear?
So red to blue.
What?
Red to blue is basic. Okay.
Yes. It means they are basic in nature. Fine. So this is magnesium hydroxide, this is strontium hydroxide. In a similar manner, if you use calcium plus water, gives you calcium hydroxide and plus H2 gas, and this calcium hydroxide is also basic in nature. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, now read in your book what is given. So they are given, okay, fine. So water and magnesium reacts very slowly, but the reaction becomes more and more vigorous with the metal further down the group. Now down the group, their metal are more reactive. Fine.
Yeah.
For example, strontium reacts with H2O and forms strontium hydroxide. In this case, you can see strontium oxidation number is 0. Fine. And here oxidation number is increased. So strontium get oxidized and water get reduced. In the case of water, hydrogen is having +1 oxidation number here, and here hydrogen is having 0 oxidation number. So this is reduction and strontium is oxidized. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Not all hydrogen atoms are reduced. Now, not all hydrogen atoms are reduced in this case. Now see, one strontium in strontium increases by 2, 0 to +2. The oxidation number is increased from 0 to +2. Clear?
Yeah.
So total increment is +2 this side. Now 4H in H2O2, there are 4 hydrogen in H2O. In water, there are 4 hydrogen, 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen. Now 2 hydrogen decreased by 1, forming H2. Now these 2 hydrogen, now you can see, in case of this H2O, there are 4 hydrogen. 2 hydrogen are captured by strontium in hydroxide form, and 2 are going to hydrogen, forming H2. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, this hydrogen is showing 2 different things. The first one, decrease by 1, forming H2. When this hydrogen is moving to hydrogen gas, its oxidation number is decreased from +1 to 0. As 2 are going, so there is a decrement in 2, that is -2 is there. But when this hydrogen is going to strontium hydroxide, there is no change in their oxidation number. So there will be a 0 change. So we can say that the total increment is equal to total decrement, that is +2 and -2 in case of whenever this group 2 metal react with water. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now reaction with dilute acid. Now whenever metal reacts with acid, they form salt and hydrogen. Okay. Magnesium reacts with HCl and form magnesium chloride and release hydrogen gas. Now see, magnesium or any group 2 element. Wait. Any group 2 element when reacts with magnesium or reacts with acid, form metal salt and release water. Okay. Salt and water, or maybe it can give you hydrogen gas. Now see this. Metal plus acid gives you salt and hydrogen gas. In your book, it's hydrogen gas only, so just write hydrogen gas, not water. And release hydrogen gas. Okay. Now magnesium reacts with HCl, gives you MgCl2 plus hydrogen. Now balance this. This is twice, this will be twice, and this will be twice. So everything is balanced now. This is known as magnesium chloride. Okay. This is magnesium chloride. Now, in a similar manner, magnesium will react with H2SO4. Mane, am I audible?
Yeah.
And form MgSO4. This is magnesium sulfate plus release of hydrogen gas. Clear?
Yeah.
This is solid and this is in aqueous form. In a similar manner, calcium plus HCl gives you CaCl2 plus H2 gas, and suppose we have calcium plus H2SO4. Again, calcium is solid. This is aqueous. This is aqueous. You know now what is aqueous, what is solid, all these things.
Yeah.
It is calcium sulfate plus H2. Okay. This is also aqueous, 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 and it will release hydrogen gas. So remember one thing: when metal reacts with HCl acid. It forms metal chloride. Okay. When metal reacts with H2SO4 acid, it forms metal sulfate. Plus hydrogen gas is always there. Got it?
Yeah.
These two things are clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is one exception case. Exception case is where that is HNO3, nitric acid. Now when magnesium reacts with HNO3, it forms, if it is a concentrated one, if it forms magnesium nitrate plus water. So nitric acid do not release hydrogen gas because it is very strong oxidizing agent and can form or convert, not I will say form, it will convert hydrogen into water. Okay,
Yeah.
got it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's read your book. So what they are saying. So metal take part in a redox reaction with dilute acid to form a salt and hydrogen gas. So metal plus acid gives you salt and hydrogen. You can clearly see this is a magnesium ribbon mixed in a salt and bubbles are formed. These bubbles are actually hydrogen gases moving out of the acid. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose if you have a cold drink, if you put a little bit amount of salt over it, so what you will see? Bubbles are moving out. In this case, the bubbles of carbon dioxide are moving in cold drink. But here you have seen similar fizzing is there, but this fizzing is because of the bubbles of hydrogen gas moving out. Clear?
Yeah.
And this is a single displacement reaction. If you remember the chapter chemical reaction equation, you understand that there are some types of chemical reaction. This is a single displacement reaction. In this case, magnesium reacts with HCl and form MgCl2 and H2. Got it? Magnesium from
Yeah.
0 to +2 and HCl from +2 to 0. So in the case of magnesium, this is oxidation, and in the case of hydrogen, it is reduction. So we have one magnesium increased by 2, so increment is +2. 2 hydrogen decreased by 1, so there is a decrement in -2. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So we left with this page, and yeah.
Well,
You want
tomorrow we have another lesson, so we can,
we will finish this tomorrow, or you want to do it today only?
because